And looking down through the downtown slot, and amazingly, he doesn't have much traffic at all. We've got a car that's over to the side right now. People are maneuvering around. It almost hit that one vehicle. Of course, that one vehicle did not know that. Well, look at this. They're trying to box him in, or they're just unaware of what this person wants to do.
He's stopping here at Universal Studios, actually slowing down to go through that stop sign, and he might try to pull into the lot. There he goes. He might just be pulling over, try to wait it out, try to negotiate with CHP officers, hopefully get out of the car and just peacefully surrender. We're going to keep that shot a little wide because we don't know what's going to happen next. Now, the suspect is out of the car, and that could be a problem for police officers if he doesn't comply completely. So he is complying. There he is.
For simply speeding, but he refused to pull over.
Yeah, as you say, 4 hours ago, you can imagine the freeways. He's traversed the 210 for sure. Well, 134, the 210. Now he is out of the vehicle, walking away slowly, and expect any moment now, I'm sure, to see police just run up and grab this person. The CHP had pulled back for a while, and he was being followed overhead by the CHP chopper. Some have questioned whether this person actually knew he was being pursued, but I don't know. This is a very strange scene here as the person is walking slowly away. Well, they're behind him.
You can see they're kind of behind him. Yeah, they're slowly making their way behind him. So it's quite interesting. As soon as they get in a little closer, he speeds up. And they're tasering him right now, and they've got him down. In fact, this even looks like a bystander trying to block him there.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
This construction might do.
He just hit that car.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see too much traffic ahead. There is a little bit of slowing, but there's definitely a high volume of cars. Okay, he's just blacked out his lights. He's turned off all his lights.
Oh, that's great.
He thinks that maybe they won't see him, but now he's more of a threat to the people on the road coming up behind them without those headlights on. So hopefully they can keep that night sun on him to make people aware that he's coming up behind him.
Hey, Frank, yeah, that's right. The Hollenbeck units were actually pursuing him for a short while. They backed off, but I can now tell you that there are at least four vehicles that are in fact pursuing this guy.
Interesting. What we heard Sergeant Marceau from the from LAPD talk about is that their officers are trained to be patient. That's the one thing, the advantage they have. Okay.
It looks now he's going up the sidewalk.
He's
okay. Mark, why don't you tell us what it is that you see and what is this part that he's trying to get to?
He's just decided to make his own U-turn.
Yeah, you know what? He was westbound on Huntington. He just jumped the curb and turned northbound through the park here. Now he's back eastbound. And
oh, who knows? Maybe a situation where he jumps out. Look at this. Now he's coming up to this dead-end street, but this is someone's house here. He's going up their driveway.
Okay, we're seeing definitely some movement back and forth there.
Yeah, she's driving erratically here, kind of in and out of lanes here. Now she's off onto the right shoulder. There goes the hood, and she has come to a quick stop here. She has come to a sudden stop on the right shoulder. We'll try and get a location here for you, but okay, is she in fact going to stop, or she's looking like she's going to climb out of the door of this moving tow truck? Okay. Okay, so she is out of the truck. The truck is still moving. It's off to the right shoulder there, but okay, let's hope that truck stops. In the meantime, the police officers are out of the vehicle. They're chasing her down the freeway. This is a very narrow side street, 2 lanes southbound, 2 lanes northbound, still at incredible speeds, driving on the wrong side of the street, running stop signs, running red lights, and again, this is a grand theft auto suspect. It's amazing there haven't been any crashes yet, and as we said that, he got within inches of that car, driving on the wrong side of the street. And you can see those speeds from the helicopter. Now, we're indicating 85 miles per hour in the helicopter, actually closer to 90 miles per hour now. So we're keeping pace with this guy. He's probably doing something very similar to that, 80, maybe 90 miles per hour. This could be
there it is.
And yes, just made contact with that pickup truck. Now, on top of being a grand theft auto suspect, he's also a hit and run suspect.
Southbound Highland right now.
Southbound on Highland. Stay in your home.
But you're right, Mark. And also, if you know someone who's out in those streets, give them a call. Tell them, get off the road right now. It doesn't matter if you're going to be late wherever you're going. Get off the road. This guy is crazy.
A lot of folks are transitioning, coming home from work or leaving to go out to dinner. There'll be a lot of pedestrian traffic, and these are a dead end. Not a good idea. Now, this is a very precarious situation as he turns back.
I mean, this has been one of the scarier chases I've ever seen, and I think he did clip that other car back then.
Yeah. He's now bailing, foot bailing.
Oh, boy.
Jumped out.
Oh, geez.
Jumped out. We're going to get the street name here. This may be why he was running. And he's trying to. He's trying to. Well, the cops are going to get him. Cops are going to get him.
Wow.
Yeah, this lady's jumping out of the car. She's got a baby in the back.
Woman.
She's got a kid in the back of her car.
But here we go. We're up on the 210. We're going to be taking the 210 here, and CHP is coming up on him.
Wow.
And again, possibly. Yep. Here we go. There he is, on the on ramp, and he rolled it over. Right there, you can see it right now. he is definitely driving in the what appears to be either a transition lane or a feeder lane, just squeezing right by cars there. You just saw that dramatic shot. He just went right by those other cars.
Is where the danger really kicks into high gear when they go through intersections like they are here. Fortunately, this driver, here you go. This is looking like he's about to ready to do a pit here as we go right into the freeway. Perfect timing. Not really, but there they go on the other side up. We see headlights spinning. There is a pit maneuver. Tim, if you can come with us, I believe we just saw the pit right there, the headlights spinning around just as they came out of the freeway.
Police have to be very careful because what we're hearing, okay,
oh boy,
what's going on right here looks like just
right
drove
over the median, now
the median.
In the wrong way there at 138th and back up into the correct direction, so you avoided the, it's one way around the lights.
Now we are following a high-speed pursuit that started off in Fullerton over an hour ago, believed to be a suspect who just robbed a bank in Fullerton, and now we're hearing that it is possibly the triple threat bandit, that this is someone who, this is the first time we've seen them stop.
What's going to happen?
You know, again, at this time, it's a failure to yield, obviously, but, you know, she hasn't, the crime really is just driving without your headlights and now failure to yield. So, obviously, the list of crimes are just getting more and more and more by her not yielding. But you can see there she is slowing down now all of a sudden. Possibly there might be something wrong with the vehicle, or maybe she's hearing what's going on. We are just on the 118, just north of the 5 freeway.
Well, crazy at this point is he's going down that alley in you know, a really tight spot between some buildings, now turning on another street. Again, this is a white Honda Accord stolen from the downtown or Westlake area. He started off on the 10 freeway. Now see a pedestrians running down the sidewalk. This looks like they ditched the car.
There he goes. Okay. He's he's ditched the car. It looks like there may only be one person in there, but he's coming down the street there. He is doing whatever he can to avoid being arrested by the LAPD. You see several officers in pursuit chasing him down, but we do have a foot bail situation here.
We know now he's going eastbound on the 210 freeway into the Sylmar area. Officer Mike Harris, we see that you have at least 2 CHP vehicles following behind this State Ranger vehicle. All right, there's suspect number 1 coming out, and if you go back, Mark, for a second, it looked like suspect number 2 is coming out of the vehicle on the driver's side. Mark, what do you see in there?
Yeah, suspect number 2, or in other words, the driver, just being pulled out of the pulled out of the cabin there, and there he is lying on the ground there. Now, interesting to note, just a couple of minutes ago, we did hear over the police radios some chatter about the suspect or one of these guys being on a 911 call and requesting an ambulance. So maybe that leads us to believe that there may be some sort of an injury here. But there he is lying on the ground.
They've gone ahead and they've kind of backed off quite a bit, but his speeds have not slowed down. Now they're already putting plan into action. They're trying to get a hold of Ventura County. That's how fast this guy is going. They're talking to Ventura County to possibly put out spike strips to slow this guy down or bring this pursuit to a stop. But right now we are over the Malibu area trying to catch up to this pursuit here on PCH. You can see that spotlight there. This is a full pushing from Sky 9. This is the most the lens can do. And you can see that spotlight, that car, those little red lights right there in the center of that spotlight. That's the guy that they're chasing, and you can see how fast he's moving, just passing all those other vehicles there on the roadway. Possibly warn other people of him coming up. If you see that night sun, while you're driving, you're going to be curious. You can see it right there. It looks like he's pulling over. He's just whoa! He hit the side of the wall right there.
What road are we? What road is he on? Is he still on PCH?
He is definitely on PCH.
And this guy, in case you're just joining us, we are on the tail end of a pursuit.
That's him running down the street, it looks like. Him or her.
Yeah,
him or her.
And they're chasing him, chasing the suspect on foot.
Running from the vehicle right now. And it appears to be...
looks like a woman.
Right in the middle. There she is.
That might be a woman.
Yeah, she's running from the officers.
Wow.
She's got... there she goes. Just took her down there. Apparently he has maybe one of the wheels on the other side of the vehicle is going low, and he's actually his speeds have actually increased up to 80 miles an hour here on Atlantic. This is a 35, 40 mile an hour zone area.
First of all, why does the sheriff department not pit? And second, do we know how many suspects are in the car?
I don't know how many suspects are in the car. As far as not pit, is the pit maneuver. From what we've seen is
whoa,
Hold on, Captain.
Captain, hang on for 1 second, if you will. We're going to go to Stu. Mundell in Sky 9, Stu.
Well, we know we're in Alhambra, and you just saw that dramatic crash right there as he came around a corner. We're in a residential neighborhood. We were just trying to get you a street name, and you can see that suspect just running as fast as he can. He was just involved in that head-on collision into a parked vehicle. Now, that night sun is being provided, we believe, by the Sheriff's Department, and we've been following this guy running here through the trees, and possibly this might be the last spot where we're going to... Oh, there he is, there he is. He had backed off a little bit, but no, there's that one unit is just bulldogging him, just right behind him every moment that they can. And again, now he just totally he's blocked into actual traffic, and he has no place to go. As we're coming around here, we see cars pulling over, probably hearing the sirens and seeing what's coming up behind him. But again, a lot of traffic. We're trying to get around. I was just afraid it was going to come to an end there behind that truck, but we're northbound 5 near Indiana. You can see the sign right there. He is definitely trying to push his way through the traffic. The civilians are hearing the sirens, and they're moving out of the way, but the driver of that pickup truck is the one who's taking advantage of that. You can see that right there. Officers right next to him, they're trying to block him in, but once again, he's gotten away.
Then, because this pursuit is jumping on the freeway, getting off on city streets, CHP still in pursuit right now, but at what point do you then kind of change the guards and let the local authorities follow this suspect?
Well, due to the fact that this pursuit has taken a life of its own, if you would, with going from city to city and county to county, it is best for us to continue in this pursuit. And we can see that he just collided into a vehicle there.
Yes.
And we collaborate with them so that we can analyze the pursuit after the fact.
All right. It looks like this may be coming to an end, Officer Gomez here. Yep. Getting out and giving up.
This is very, very dangerous for all the parties involved. And, you know, he keeps holding that child perhaps to comfort her, but again, not a wise move with those officers right there. Then he makes these erratic moves. You saw him digging in his pockets. That is a very dangerous thing to do, especially in this situation. So again, you know, officers are they're trying to talk to him. We hear them a little bit, and they're trying to reason with him. Obviously, they also was some talk about a grief counselor, somebody, you know, probably family counseling that they're trying to get a hold of. Maybe they can get that person to the scene to bring this to an end. But here we go, officers making a move. They're just going to take him by force.
I'll tell you what, I think that's the best thing at this point. They've, you
Absolutely.
know,
It didn't appear
gotta
that he
do something.
It didn't appear that he was armed.
No, they've got that little girl. She's.
Yep, she's safe in the arms of police officers.
No, I'm on the child.
That's right.